I want you to close your eyes. No matter what you're doing right now, whether playing, working, or driving, close your eyes and let me paint a picture for you. Imagine you're on a beach, basking in the sun, and a few guys come up to you and ask you to join them. They're playing beach volleyball, and they need a sixth person. You, being a Brawl Stars playing Chud, are reluctant but decide to join. As you play, you give up some points, and of course you score some too. Sometimes you mess up, sometimes one of your teammates messes up. In the end you lose, but you walk away happy, because the experience was fun. So then you go back to your beachside villa and queue up some ranked. After a few losses, you're screaming at the screen, rage queuing, and telling your teammates to... So wait, what changed? Was it the result? No. Was it the randomness? Nope. The answer explores a fundamental reason why you're not as good as you want to be, nor as good as you think. This is why the problem with ranked is you. So let's get the answer straight. I'm sure some of you already think you know it, and you probably do. It's because in ranked, there's elo on the line. In contrast, while playing volleyball, you were just there to have fun. But maybe that's exactly why you're losing. Somewhere along the way, Brawl Stars stopped being something you played and became something you needed to win. The moment winning became an obligation instead of just a possibility, frustration became guaranteed. When your goal is to rank up, playing becomes a means to an end. All of the fun and joy of playing a game disappears, and if you don't recognize the problem with that, you have bigger problems. But if you can recognize that this mindset directly ties how you play Brawl Stars, then letting go of it can only be helpful. Let me show you how. The biggest step you can take is to quit Brawl Stars. Okay, for the second biggest thing you can do, let's talk about an improvement mindset. The improvement mindset involves letting go of all of your ranked desires and focusing only on improvement. You don't really have to be a Buddhist monk for this, but it would help. So let's go a bit more in depth. Many good players have this mindset of focusing on their gameplay instead of winning. If you do good, count it as a win. If you do bad, count it as a loss. So now we know what the improvement mindset is, let's see why it's better. Speaking of improving and Buddhist monks, could you please like, subscribe, and comment what rank you're in? It really helps because I took time to make this video and it takes you like 5 seconds to do it. Okay, back to the video. So first of all, credit to Bedlam for this table idea, but let's pull it up. We have 4 boxes. 1 in played good, 1 in played bad, lost and played good, and lost and played bad. And let's say on average, you win 50% of your games. If you have an elo mindset, you'll be happy 50% of the time, and you'll be mad the other 50% of the time. That's literally a coin flip. Every single time you queue ranked. Do you want a coin flip whether you get mad or not? Now, on the other hand, you have the improvement mindset. It all relies on how you play, which shouldn't be a coin flip. If you play well 50% of the time, you're still happy about 75% of that time. That's already an improvement. If you play well 80% of the time, you're happy 90% of the time. That's not really a coin flip anymore. It's purely whether or not you do well, instead of relying on getting good teammates or winning a match based on luck. The only bad result is to lose and play badly. But even then, if you understand that you played bad, you can try and be reflective instead of mad. Not only does it help with your mental, but it's called the improvement mindset for a reason. When you focus on elo after the game, you think about how much elo you're going to gain or lose. But if you focus on your gameplay, then after the game, you reflect on how you could have done better, and that leads to improvement. It's like when you're working out. Well, I know none of us actually work out. People who do don't focus on the muscle they've gained because that's a result and it takes a long time. Instead, they focus on how many reps they can do or how much weight they can lift because that's what actually builds muscle. Be more like bodybuilders, probably not physically, but mentally. Now, mindset alone is not enough. I've given you the game plan, but let's go over the game. Let's go over how to actually stay improvement oriented and calm. aka how to prevent the rage skew. So if you don't know, rage skewing is just continuing to play even when you're mad. And we may be thinking, why is this a problem? Well, okay, this very long psychological paper that I will take a single sentence from says, individuals who show impairment in the ability to alter behavioral responding when actions no longer receive their expected result should be associated with increased anger. Now, for the average Brawl Stars player, this is complete gibberish. But what this means is that when you are mad, and you repeat the same process over and over again, aka queuing ranked, and the result is not what you wanted, aka losing, you will continue to get angrier and angrier. And being angrier literally makes you play worse, or at least this other very long study says so. I'm not gonna read it, but basically, anger moves your blood from the decision-making part of your brain into the emotional and reactionary parts of your brain. So by rage queuing, you are literally playing worse, you are making worse decisions, and you are being reactionary instead of actually understanding what you're doing in ranked. And all while this is happening, you don't understand it's happening. You just think, oh, this is so stupid, I keep on losing and I don't know why. But that's literally a part of the rage queue, so you have to stop it when it's early. So, let's understand how to 1. Calm down, and 2. Learn to change and improve. So starting off with an easy one, try to relax and not become mad. This one sounds simple, but a lot of people don't even try this. I want you to take a very deep breath in, feel your feet, feel your hands move, notice the noises and the textures around you. Hold the breath for 10 seconds and then let go, repeating until you're no longer mad. Think about whether it's even worth it to be mad about this. It's the easiest way to calm down after getting really angry, but you have to make an active decision to do it. So next time when you're really angry, I promise you this will help. Second, talk to them. This is a kind of controversial point because I'm sure at some point we have all been invited and cussed out by some random guy because we didn't have a good game. So I'm not saying you should do that, but I'm saying you should talk to them, invite them, and kindly say what you think they did wrong. Often when you talk to them, you realize they're a real person, not just a bot Supercell specifically created to sell your elo. They make mistakes in game, and so do you. I've literally made friends by reasoning out a game with them when I started out really mad at them. It really helps because you don't see these names on your screen as real people, but they are real people who sometimes make mistakes, and you sometimes make mistakes. Everyone's the bad random at some point. Next, take a break. Go touch some grass, talk to your friends, take a shower, etc, etc. Literally anything that's not making you think about Brawl Stars. After maybe 30 minutes of that, you can come back and your mental will be refreshed. And last, but very much not least, watch your games back. Not so you can point out your random's mistakes, but so you can point out yours. You tend to be a lot more forgiving when you are watching yourself versus when you are watching others. Not only that, but watching your own gameplay and mentally noting what you can do better directly leads to improvement. So one last time, let's think about playing volleyball on the beach. The reason you didn't get mad was because you saw volleyball as a game, not a way to get what you want. But when you start seeing Brawl Stars through the lens of your rank, you become obsessed. People not solely focused on ranked often rank up the fastest because they are not stressed about where they are. Instead, they are trying to think about doing their best. If you've ever noticed, some people will get very close to their next rank and then just tilt all the way back down. That's not because they went on a random loss streak. That's most likely because they got nervous of reaching that rank and couldn't do it. So instead, try your best. If you want mythic, play like a mythic player. If you want legendary, play like a legendary player. If you want masters, give it your all and play as if you're a pro rank. Don't let yourself become a reflection of your rank. Make your rank a reflection of you.